My Last Duchess by Robert Browning. A bit about the poem. My Last Duchess is a poem of 56 lines in rhyming couplets by Robert Browning. It was published in 1842. In dramatic lyrics, a volume in his Bells and Pomegranates series. It is one of Browning's most successful dramatic monologues. Here is a picture of the Duke and the Duchess, all available in the internet nowadays. But this also reveals his love for Italian Renaissance, as the typical character of the Duke is derived from 16th century. Here's a Duke who is describing uh, to a messenger his last Duchess. Here is a summary of the poem. The poem is loosely based on historical events involving Alfonso, the Duke of Ferrara, who lived in the 16th century. The Duke is the speaker of the poem. He tells us that he is entertaining an emissary who has come to negotiate the Duke's marriage. He has recently been widowed to the daughter of another powerful family. As he shows the visitor through his palace, he stops before a portrait of the late Duchess, apparently a young and lovely girl. The Duke begins reminiscing about the portrait sessions, then about the Duchess herself. His musings give way to a diatribe on her disgraceful behavior. He claims she flirted with everyone and did not appreciate his gift of a 900 years old name. As his monologue continues, the reader realizes with ever more chilling certainty that the Duke, in fact, caused the Duchess' early demise. When her behavior escalated, he gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. Having made this disclosure, the Duke returns to the business at hand and arranging for another marriage with another young girl, and clearly stating that he will accept any kind of dowry that is offered to him, and also points out that he will not stop taming the next Duchess. A word about the form of the poem. The poem provides a classic example of the dramatic monologue. The speaker is clearly distinct from the poet. The audience is suggested but never appears in the poem, and the revelation of the Duke's character is the poet's primary aim. Browning characterized this poem as a dramatic lyric, but essentially it is a dramatic monologue, a yarner typically associated with Robert Browning, where one person speaks to a presumed audience. It is written in iambic pentameter, employing the rhyming couplets and the enjambment technique of not always concluding the sentences at the end of the lines. Because of these techniques, the poem has a conversational quality and can be read as a long speech. You see, the character of the Duke is revealed as he makes his utterance. But you see, he creates a character sketch of his late Duchess. The question is whether you accept all that sketch that he has created, or you form an opinion of yourself about the late Duchess.